here today in the presence of friends and loved ones to join Corey and Kathleen.
Who's Kathleen?
And understand that the two of them have a very unique relationship. I have learned over the years that their relationship is unique, but only until we met in my chambers did I develop some insights into both of them. They're not competitive. At the meeting in my chambers, after I had a chance to review their vows, there was a warm and fuzzy feeling about the whole thing, at which point Casey leaned over to Corey and said, "I got an A on my vows." It's one thing to meet the girl of your dreams, but there's a different level of anxiety when you meet that girl's father. It's my understanding when Corey met Casey's dad, of all the subjects he could have chose in all the world, Corey decides to talk about how easy it is to get Casey drunk. And proceeds to describe it as she was an easy date. That would be a cheap date. There are a number of things I can share with you, but out of deference to the happy couple, I will not. I will not get into what the significance of Bubba is. I will not address that Corey likes to dance in his underwear. And when Casey goes running, I can only suggest anybody in the family that goes running with her, do not run behind her. There's a plumbing issue. What they share in common? Bathroom humor. I assume that's a Goldberg thing. Last but not least, and I'm not even going to go into, I don't know what Corey Monster means, but every time I see them together, every time I see Casey, he looks happy. Every time I see Corey, ever since he was this high, he looks goofy. And every time Corey sees Casey, he gets more goofy, and I think that's a good thing. I really do. Keep the goofy thing going. It is my honor and pleasure to be here, even though I was late, a friend of the family, and I've seen Corey grow into a man, and I marvel at the selection of a bride. It is the best thing in the world that a judge can do. Don't worry, this isn't a sentencing. But we're here today to join the two of you in marriage. And understand that marriage is an institution long followed in the life of man. But it's really only made sacred by the individuals in that marriage. And the two of you are about to begin the experience of making a home, of making a marriage together. And you'll share many things. The obvious are the joys and happiness of everyday life. Unfortunately, you're going to share the troubles and sorrows as well. And how you deal with those troubles and sorrows will go to the character of the home. And that character will be measured by many things. It will be measured by your trust, your faithfulness, your honesty with each other. And in the course of the day, in the course of the last few months, knowing the crowd this year, we've gotten a lot of advice from a lot of people. Some of it great advice, some of it maybe not so great advice. Well, here's my chance, because you have to listen right now. My suggestion, my advice, the success of your marriage is going to be based on the growing degree of understanding each other to achieve. And right now I can ask each of you what makes her happy, what makes him happy, what makes her sad, what makes him sad. I'll be able to answer those questions. I want to be able to ask you those questions tomorrow, next year, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now. And if you work at understanding each other, you can have nothing but a successful marriage. Corey, if you would, repeat after me. I, Corey.
I, Corey.
Take thee, Kathleen.
Take me, Kathleen.
To be my lawfully wedded wife.
To be my lawfully wedded wife.
To have to hold.
Having to hold.
From this day forward.
From this day forward.
For better, for worse.
For better, for worse.
For richer, for poor.
For richer, for poor.
In sickness and in health.
Sickness and in health.
To love and to cherish.
To love and to cherish.
Till death do us part.
Till death do us part. Casey, you have my heart, my soul, my trust. You have my utmost respect, my support, moral control, my unconditional love. But today, we do something different. Give you my vows to forever cherish you. I promise to be forever faithful and honest. And I pledge to always care for you. Casey, today, take your hand in marriage. But no matter what the future has for us, we'll face it. I know that together, we'll continue our life of love and happiness. And you will continue to inspire me to be a better person every day. Casey, I will spend every moment for the rest of my life.
Kathleen, repeat after me. I, Kathleen. Take thee, Corey. To be my lawfully wedded husband. To have to hold. From this day forward. For better, for worse. For richer, for poor. In sickness and in health. To love and to cherish. Till death do us part.
Corey, remember when we went yesterday? Mom ate forced me throughout that night. Driving me up to your house. We actually went to the wrong house first. It was a bit different. Then we came to yours. When you opened the door, you had that green shirt on. And I remember thinking, he's so cute. I remember looking in your eyes. And you said that you had something that I always wanted to be around. I had to love that. You made me a better person. And I always for the rest of my life. I will love you forever. Yes, that's right.
Place it on Casey's finger and repeat after me. With this ring, I make you my wife. And promise my deepest devotion through all our life together. With this ring, I make you my husband and promise my deepest devotion through all our life together. In the presence of these friends and loved ones, you have declared your confidence that upon a foundation of love, you can build a worthy relationship. You have given to each other your pledges of love and faithfulness. As a token of that love and honest purpose, you have given and received rings. And in doing so, you have declared your marriage to exist. It only remains for me, by the virtue of the authority vested in me, by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, to pronounce you husband and wife. Yes.